Hi, everybody. Happy 40 to None Day. We're here at the True Colors Fund. My name is Sara Ramirez. My preferred pronouns are she, her, hers. And I'm on the board of directors for the True Colors Fund. And by the way, we have a lot of cameras up here today, so in case we look like we're looking all over the place, that is why.
Hi, I am Christian Carmen Olivia Jane. Most people call me Christian or Carmen, and I am here with Sara.
Sara.
Sara,
Yeah.
Excuse me. Thank you for correcting me. Oh, and I actually love these earrings, Sara.
Thank you.
Give that some camera time. And I'm also here with Rachel Roy. You know, I'm wearing Rachel Roy from head to ankle because my shoes aren't Rachel Roy. But yeah, and my pronouns are she, her, and hers.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. So welcome, everybody.
Welcome,
We're excited to share some information with you about the True Colors Fund and some of the work we do. You want to start?
Yeah, absolutely. So approximately 40% of youth who identify as lesbian, gay, bisexual, or transgender experience homelessness. This is at an extremely disproportionate rate as the rest of youth across America. Excuse me, I'm doing a lot of thinking at the same time. It's early morning for me. So LGBTQ youth only make up 7% of the youth population. So think 40% of LGBTQ youth are experiencing homelessness. They only make up 7%. That is astronomical. So ridiculous. So our goal is to ultimately take this 40% to none. And that's why we are here for 40 to None Day. So this year we'll be hosting a series of live conversations online at 40tononday.org.
That's right. And here at the True Colors Fund, we often use the phrase, youth are the experts of their own experiences. So what does that mean? That means that we honor the voices and the ideas of LGBTQ youth who have experiences with homelessness. We don't speak for them, but instead we collaborate them. We use our platform to help amplify and uplift their voices, what they have to say, and to create opportunities so that these young people can be the change that they want to see in the world. One example of this is the True Colors Fund's 40 of the 40 list. The 40 of the 40 list honors 40 LGBTQ youth who have experiences with homelessness, and then these honorees are then invited to apply to the True Fellowship Program, which Christian here completed in 2016. Yes. Congratulations, Christian.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Do you want to share with us a little bit about how that experience was for you, what kind of an impact it had on you? We'd love to hear about it.
I'd love to, Sara. Yeah, so I completed the fellowship last year in 2016. It was such an amazing experience for me. I was actually nominated by some folks in my local community, a nonprofit that I work with, Lighthouse Youth Services in Cincinnati, Ohio. So shout out to all of those folks watching. So I was actually nominated to be a part of the 40 of the 40 by them. And from the work that I did in my community, my blog writing with my blog, The Cis Jungle at thecисjungle.com, I was selected to be a True Fellow. And so that was like a 6-month sort of fellowship. It was amazing, absolutely amazing. The staff were amazing. I was paired with the amazing Nick, and together we worked on blog writing. We worked on creating educational materials for allies. So it was really exciting, all work that I've done before. So it was right up my alley, and it was just an amazing experience. And getting together, we went on 2 retreats, well, 1 retreat and then 1 sort of like big blowout where we had this amazing conference in LA a couple days before my birthday. Sara was there. Yes. Yeah. So we had so much fun, and I'm really great friends with all of the fellows, and I see one of the fellows almost every day. Because I moved to New York after this fellowship. So yeah, the True Colors Fund definitely means a lot to me. 40 of the 40 means a lot. All the work that we do here, all the work that Sara does and the team does here at the True Colors Fund is absolutely amazing.
Sounds like your experience very much brought out your most authentic self, that there was a lot going on there that really matched well with who you are authentically, and just bringing that out even more. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. So showing up as your authentic self tells people like me and all other LGBTQ youth that my voice, my experience, my life matters and it's valid. So I am interested in knowing, Sara, you recently came out as bisexual. So how do you show up as your authentic self in your workspace or as a board member or in the spaces that you occupy in everyday life?
Sure. No, well, I think one of the ways that helped me get more clear about how to show up as my most authentic self was to get really clear about the communities that really mean the world to me, that I deeply, deeply care about. And once I was able to do that, it really helped focus my intentions and the ways that I get involved. Yes, I did come out publicly. I'm bisexual, I'm queer, among other identities that I came out about and talked about. And that has also really invited and attracted a lot of amazing opportunities that I would have never thought would come my way to get, to deepen my relationship to this kind of work. And I'm really grateful to all of the people who have provided a really safe space for me to be my truest self and to continue to learn the ways that I can participate in ending LGBTQ youth homelessness. So I'm really grateful for that. And I think also owning one's humanity, just I'm human. We're all human and nobody's perfect. Everybody's, everybody has their flaws. And so I think it's important to own that. That's another way to show up as your most authentic self, is to own that first and foremost. Because if nothing else, at the very least, what we do have in common is our humanity.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And I know you're going to ask me a question, but I want to sort of derail for a moment and ask you a question.
Okay.
So, Sara, what does what does that mean to you? What does being queer mean to you?
Yeah. For me, the identity is very much about embracing so many different sides of who I am. It's also being a part of a community that I love and adore, that is very expansive, where there are many different gender identities, many different gender expressions, different sexual orientations. There's fluidity, and there's acceptance, there's love, there's joy, there's celebration, there's truth. And that's what I'm about. So I really feel blessed and honored to be a part of the queer community. I know that it's a word that for a lot of other generations, sometimes older generations, have a very painful relationship with that word. So I want to be respectful to folks out there who, may not resonate with that word, and I completely understand it. So sometimes generationally we have different perspectives on the word, on the term. So respectfully, I have, reclaimed the word for myself, and I know a lot of us have out there. And sometimes the word is a politicized term, sometimes it means more than community. It's about action and how we get involved and what communities we're focusing on specifically within the LGBTQ community, LGBTQ plus community. So for me, that's, the term has a lot of weight to it, and it has a lot of history to it, and so I want to be respectful about that. And yeah, that's what I would have to say about that.
Thank you so much.
Very proud to be a part of the queer community.
Yes,
very much so. Yeah,
yes,
thank you for that
yes.
question. So I'm going to ask you a question right now. When people in positions of authority, like lawmakers, politicians, leaders, etc., when people in authority talk about LGBTQ youth, or community in general in a way that's disparaging, how do you think that affects people's ability to thrive? Do you think it contributes to homelessness? Do you think it contributes to family acceptance?
Yeah, definitely. I think we have a tendency to want to fit in, right? And want to sort of follow the mainstream in order to protect ourselves. And I think even our parents sort of fall into that too, right?
Sure.
I know my mom, for a really long time, she wanted me to fall into a very particular, a very narrow pathway in order to protect me. So I think it's a lot about survival. The reasons that our families and our friends may be rejecting of us, especially when these people in positions of power and authority are so just direct and so set in the way that they think about a community or about people. And it definitely takes a toll. It's definitely taken a toll on me, being a black, trans, black, queer woman. It's definitely taken a toll on me. It's taken a toll on my mental health. And it also makes me believe that I'm incapable of things I'm completely capable of. I was just thinking the other day, I thought about applying for this job, and it was totally everything that I had ever done, and bullet by bullet, the responsibilities matched up, and I was just like, I don't feel like I'm good enough. I don't think I can do it. I'm not sure. And it was literally my identities as a Black queer woman that still like raced through my mind. Like, am I going to get this job? Am I going to be able to fulfill these needs? How are people going to look at me? How am I going to be judged if I do get this job? So yeah, it definitely takes a toll on my mental health personally.
Wow. So not only does it give other people permission to discriminate, it also causes our young people, our LGBTQ youth, to internalize a lot of these like hate messages. Thank you so much for opening up about that. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that this is happening. But on the flip side, how can we support LGBTQ youth in this era that we're in right now, in an era where we are seeing escalating targeting by those in positions of authority? How can we support? What are the ways that we can do that, do you think?
I think reaching out to LGBTQ youth, having conversations with them, being the conversation starter, opening up to them, and saying like, hey, I don't know everything. I want to learn more about you. I want to learn more about your identity. Just like I asked Sara, what does being queer mean to you? Ask people, what do these labels and identities mean to them? Because it's going to mean something different for everybody. So just really opening up your mind and your heart in the spaces that you occupy to join this journey of continuous education and learning, because that's what it's all about. How can we grow together and love each other and empathize with each other and learn to respect each other?
Yeah, thank you for that. And I think also digital advocacy is another great way to get involved. Do you want to
Absolutely.
talk a little bit about that?
Digital advocacy is a perfect way to get involved. So 73% survey said that they process information more deeply, throughout, thoroughly, and thoughtfully when they share it, according to New York Times. So I'm not telling you to share this information about 40 to Nunde, but share this information about 40 to Nunde. Digital advocacy holds you accountable, because if you're tweeting about it, you better be ready to talk about it in real life too. You know, it's going to come up. You know, we have have we ever had a Twitter war? I don't think we've had a Twitter war.
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't think so. Have I had a Twitter war with any? I don't think I have. But yeah, you better be ready to talk about it, because I'm a talker and I always back it up.
Yeah, that's great. Get people talking online.
And digital advocacy also inspires other people to join in, to learn and to have these conversations. It's a type of peer pressure that is positive, that makes people feel good, and that gets the education and the learning flowing. And it makes the issue more real to people in your life, everyday people that you see, that you work with, that you may be friends with or family members with.
Yep, absolutely. What do you hope to achieve through 40 to Nunde? What are your personal aspirations?
One of my biggest personal aspirations is for, I guess really the only thing that I'm hoping for today, the single most important thing I'm hoping for today, is for one LGBTQ plus identified person to feel heard and supported.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much. Absolutely. I mean, obviously we hope to end youth homelessness. That's our main goal. I agree with you. Absolutely. I think reaching out and letting our LGBTQ plus youth know that they are seen and heard, that we love you, that you're not alone, that you have friends out there. And that, and I also hope by this day to raise awareness so that other people can get involved, so that our allies can get involved, and to empower one another to participate in this with each other. I think also empowering our youth is really important, to let our youth know that they have the power within to take action, to do something, to congregate, to build community, to support one another. I think that's really, really important. So if you're wondering out there, what are the ways that you can get involved in the 40 to Nunde? Here are 3 ways. 1, you can watch our live stream today at 40tonunde.org. We'll be streaming every hour. And then you can also post about 40 to Nunde on social media, and don't forget to use the hashtag 40, the number 40, to Nunde. And then 3, you can snap and share an unselfie. So what is an unselfie, you ask? So across the world, supporters are spreading the word about 40 to Nunde by snapping a photo with one of our unselfie signs. Can you see that okay? So this is our unselfie sign, and you just fill in right here in the blank how you want to identify. And yeah, you just share it online. And this way we can flood the internet with these images to raise awareness and show the world that together we can make a difference. So you want to snap a little unselfie together?
We definitely
We're sitting here?
can. Let's
All right,
do it.
You got your camera?
Let's do it. So I'm an artist. What are you, Sara?
I am human.
You are human.
That's right.
Perfect.
So we'll just
Let's snap one. Let's snap
right
one.
here at the
Let's
table.
get it. Let's get this good lighting. Yes.
All right.
Super cute. Super cute.
Yeah, we're giving a little something.
You know.
All right, so that's our unselfie. You're going to see that on later today. And yeah, you know what? Here's some exciting news. The True Colors Fun team will be live streaming events every hour. So be sure to follow us on social media to stay in the loop. And remember to post those unselfies because you might even make our social media wall. So that's kind of exciting. Up next at noon, you get to meet the team of superstars that make all of this happen. Lucky you. So thank you for tuning in. And we will see you at noon. Thank you, Christian.
Thank
This
you.
was fun.
Post those unselfies. Sada and
right.
I, we're getting on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those right now. We're
All of
checking.
it.
We're
All the
checking for
channels.
it.
We're
And we
watching.
might like it. We might.
We're watching it.